Hi everyone, I'm the plant propagator and welcome to my channel. If you're interested in learning a little bit more about what I do, please subscribe to my channel. Today it is a warm and a little bit humid day in Southwest Florida. It's 88 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 31 degrees Celsius. So orchids around me are just loving this temperature and this weather. Got a little breeze that keeps it tolerable, but it's still a little bit of a toasty day. So last week it was a recovery week for me. I spent most of the time the week before and the weekend at the local Orchid Society meeting that I was heavily involved. I shared a lot of videos with you. It was a lot of work, but a lot of fun. So I really enjoyed it. I got to come in to the meeting before it opened. I got to stay a little late if I wanted to. And I hope you enjoyed some of those videos that I shared with you of the plants. It did get crazy with all of the people that were around, and I even wanted to interview all of the vendors that were at the meeting, but I just got to interview one of them, and then my time ran out, so I apologize for that. It was fun at the end of the meeting because what I did was, as people were taking their award-winning orchids away from the show, I collected Polenia. And so my Polenia box that I use to store my Polenia that I collect is pretty full, but I got a really broad range of Polenia from really a lot of different flowers. So I am set for all the crosses that I have to make. So I'm pretty happy. I've made a few more crosses with the Polenia that I collected at the end of the meeting. And there's also a question that has come up from one of you that says, well, I'm interested in doing this. What should I do? Should I move forward? Should I try to make some crosses? And my response, and I'll share this with you, is that yes, I think you should make crosses. And you is to the viewer, but to everyone. It is really a lot of fun making crosses. Trying to imagine what the flowers on these crosses are going to look like, to me, is pretty exciting. And I took some of my own medicine with this, and I actually made some crosses on some Phalaenopsis that I normally don't cross. So I crossed a few, no ID. I don't know what they are. These are just Phalaenopsis that I've collected that are growing on my date palm tree, and some things that I have in pots that don't have a tag associated with that. So I made some crosses just so I can say I've done it, and I think you should do the same too, whether it's Phalaenopsis, Cattleya, whatever you want. Make some crosses, see what happens, and it's fun to do this. I have a video that shows you how to make crosses, but it's a question of taking the Polenia from one flower and using it to cross onto another flower. I have people that come to me that have seed capsules on their plants, but they don't know what the parents are. And so I think that's not as exciting as it is to make crosses of known parents, where you're kind of interested in mingling the genes from the different plants in order to see what you have. So I think that you should make crosses. You don't really need to decide today what you're going to do with all of the tens of thousands of seedlings that you're going to get. Now, what you'll do is you'll get just a few. You need to keep just a few. But you don't need to worry about that. I think because it takes 6 months from the date of the cross to where you can think about sending it off or doing a green capsule culture of those seeds on your own. Because it takes such a long time, get started with this, do this, see what your capsule looks like, and just jump in. It's really, for me, it's fun to do. And I strongly suggest it. I've done a lot of, like I said, I did Phalaenopsis for the first time, and that was fun. Really sticky Polenia with that. I did a few cats again from the Polenia that I collected from my local meeting, and it's just something that's fun to do. I may or may not, 6 months down the road, at that point, who knows what's going to happen. You may be able to find someone locally that'll do it for you. I may even start doing flasking for other people at the end of 6 months. Things are moving quickly for me. I'm retired, but things are still, there's a lot going on. I'm very busy, but I may even move into that direction. I don't know. But bottom line is make some crosses, see what happens, see if you get any seed capsules, and if nothing else, you can say that you made a cross and you've got tens, hundreds of thousands of seeds waiting to go. So just jump in is a general recommendation to you. The other thing is that it's going to get busy for me again. So I'm planning on going to the AOS meetings, American Orchid Society meetings in Coral Gables, Florida. I've never been to one before. I don't know what to expect, and I'm going to just see how it goes. The program does not look very packed, so there'll be lots of opportunities to meet people. I don't know how many people are going to be there. I don't know if I can shoot videos at the meeting. I don't know what kind of plants or displays or anything will be there. One of the events, though, is a bus trip to Fairchild Botanical Gardens, which is the initiator of the Million Orchid Project. So they have a large flasking laboratory there. I've contacted the overseer of that facility and asked for a tour. So hopefully I'll be able to bring you some videos of the AOS meeting itself and Fairchild Botanical Gardens, and there may be a show there, but also a tour of the flasking laboratory at that facility. So we'll see how all of that goes, but I'm not sure what amount of videos I'll be able to post next week because, again, I'm off to another meeting, and it may be crazy or there may be a lot of time. We'll see how all of this goes. So short video today. That's all I have. If you're interested in learning a little bit more about what I do, please subscribe to my channel, and happy propagating.